Hi, Self Magic here. Welcome to my new moon solar eclipse reading in Leo. I've been meditating in the garden as the eclipse has been happening, such a bright, joyous event, and I've been channeling with Sarah Elizabeth. So here are my notes, and there are messages for numerous signs, but particularly Saggy, Leo, Libra, Pisces, Aquarius and Virgo. Let's see what's being said. So this eclipse is a massively dramatic one. We haven't had one like this since 1999, and if you switch back to that in your head, you might feel there were things that ended and things that were starting and things that maybe haven't continued. It wasn't as powerful as this one. This one's got much more power behind it. This one is meant to get us out of a complacence or lingering situation that's not being productive and does not hold any future value. Now, it doesn't mean that it doesn't hold any future value in that you can't resurrect it at some point, but it's just to stop worrying about it, to just feel the energy of this eclipse and to feel the benefits that are coming in, because after it you're going to have a lot of thank yous. Okay, you're going to have a lot of appreciation. But I want to tell you a little bit more about eclipses, because this one is outstandingly friendly and hopeful, but they happen in a really fast way. They bring change in really fast, and they often give you no choice for moving forwards or for any you just don't get any choice about moving forwards. Things get taken away or things get put in place and you have to move, you have to do something. Now this one is supported by Saturn for a lot of signs. And also, because it's in Leo, it carries that energy of release. Some of us will be releasing something, and some of us will be in very strong karmic patterns where we recognize generational curses, or we recognize ancestral karmic patterns occurring, or we just recognize that something is shifting in our thinking and that we're going to have more balance and a better beginning after this. Even if we're continuing with the same thing, it's going to feel refreshed, re-energized. So we've got the appreciation card here, and do a gratitude list today and do one again in a month's time. So do a gratitude list tonight or tomorrow, anytime. It's not because it has to be done on the eclipse, it can be done at any time, but give it a month's space. Just do it around this eclipse, do things you're thankful for, and then in a month's time do it again and see how many more things you're thankful for. Now, you have had envious people around you, and that is absolutely clear. Now, whether these envious people are going to have an effect on you during this eclipse is something that my channeling brought up. They might have something good happening to them, and they might just it might make you feel like, oh, why can't that happen to me? I'm just stuck in a doldrum. Don't worry about it. Envious people that have let you down, envious people that you know are envious because that green-eyed monster disease really is apparent in some people, is just part of their journey, and just push it away. Don't have any envy, because so much better is going to happen to you. This message is more about them playing on your feelings somehow, making you think. But this eclipse is all about thinking. And if you are stressed during it, it's saying rest and rejuvenate, because all these planetary activities that have been occurring do create an absolute need for rest and rejuvenation. They're very energetically powerful. It's also speaking here about blossoming abundance. And for some of you who are single, then that might occur in terms of a love connection. And we're definitely getting, here we've got the throat chakra being cleared. So it's saying, speak your piece, you know, speak what you think. You will have the chance now. This eclipse will clear the air and you'll get a chance to say what you think to people that have been maybe envious, people that have been holding you back. The envious card is a strange one because they don't always show their true colours until later. So you might not even know someone's envious of you, but if you do, because of their activity has created a change in your life, and then something good happens to them, it's just all part of the test for them and for you and for others. So let's move on from that now. And let's also think about us as people. What do we want? What do we want out of this eclipse? Energy's so strong here. It's not good to manifest during an eclipse. I've said that before. But you can think, visualize your greater dreams, the life you would like. You know, keep that vision going. Keep that vision going. It's not wishing, it's affirming, it's saying to the moon, I really want that life, I want that money, I want that house, I want that job. And the message from the lunar eclipse for you is that a major door is opening this week for many signs. So get ready to step through it and to embrace what your next chapter brings. The energy is starting to shift in your favor now. There is no doubt about that. Abundance is going to occur for a lot of signs, and this is the week for it. Look, we've got the garden and the gate. When you go through the garden and the gate, you've got what you want. And the angel of love is here tonight with this eclipse, bringing us what we need, as well as love. They're bringing us money. So we've got the man with the coin there. Now, some of us have been, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Some of us have gone through terrible financial constraints, and that is going to remedy itself. I really hope so for you, if you have been going through that, because it has held you up and it's taken your power away. But the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, the head chakra, rest and rejuvenate, and that will be in perfect working order. The chakra advice is to rest and rejuvenate. Get your thinking cap on. Get your power in terms of thinking energy. This new moon almost guarantees you a wish come true. I do believe that, because it's lighting up your wishing zone. And think about what you want to, and then visualize it. And then think about how you actually make that real, because that's very important. Now, some of you will have to rest and rejuvenate because you feel like you've had as much as you can take. And a lot of people are going to feel like that at this eclipse. But it's saying, if you do feel like that, your horizons are about to widen and you are about to get a breakthrough. This new moon eclipse is going to do that. And many signs are going to be getting blessings, many signs. And if you're a Leo or a Leo rising or a Leo moon, you are really going to get those blessings, because this is an eclipse in Leo. So get on your throne and accept those gifts. This is one of the most powerful chapters of the year for all of us. And if the path clears something out, it's because something better is coming in for you. So don't worry if someone goes, or something goes, like a job or an avenue of income. Something better is coming in for you. And don't be surprised when the career, the partner, the income and peace all arrive at the same time. You're going to be going like, what? Yes, you are, because this eclipse is making sure of that. The angels are making sure of that. They are so strong in this eclipse. I would say this is among one of the most destiny moments of the whole year, the decade. The universe and our divine, whoever that is for you, God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, the universe and the divine will take you to where you could not go on your own with this eclipse. And what is coming your way will be really unusual. What you have been praying for will happen sooner than you think and bigger than you think. If you've been in a sort of dysfunctional situation, or you've been in a situation of lack or a situation of sickness, then this is a new era. This is going to be a new way forwards for you. And this card came up last time I did a reading. The world is at your feet. I saw it in a different way last time. You've got your back to us and you're looking out of the world. But here, as the eclipse has moved through, the world is at your feet and you're looking out and wondering what's going to turn around. You can't imagine how much is going to turn around. The forces that have held you back are being broken right now. Good breaks are about to find you, and the right people are going to show up to help you. And you're going to reign over the problems you have encountered in this past 10 years. The sickness, the depression, the lack of money, the struggle. So many of you have been going through anxiety, financial constraints, envious relationships, or situations that haven't been working. Well, all that is changing. Caring connections are coming in. The thinking woman is coming in, where your thought process is so much clearer. But also contracts are coming in, and you're going to be finding there are going to be contracts to sign. And although the scales are that they're pretty even, and you're blindfolded, but you won't worry about signing that even if you are blindfolded, because you can trust it completely. That is what Sarah Elizabeth has been telling me. Now let's talk about a few signs that she mentioned. Leo, as I've said, you are the star of the show. Jupiter, the expansion planet, is in Leo until July the 26th, 2027. And Leos, you've gone through some shit, believe me. You've had hostile situations. All those cards in that pile. Financial constraints, envious people, solitude, so many sad situations. But what's happening now is Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and this eclipse being in Leo also, is saying to you, you are the celestial favourite. So much is working in your favour. And August the 15th and the 17th are two really good days for Leo. So please look out for those days and what might occur for you. You might get a payment. You might get a payment you weren't expecting. So Leo, Saggies are going to join in that joy to a certain extent because Jupiter is their ruler. So there we go, Saggies and Leo. Virgo, Virgo, you're an earth sign, and other earth signs are going to get some good news this eclipse. Maybe they're going to be parents, grandparents, maybe they're going to be homeowners. But Virgo, you are the favoured earth sign. And here for you is a big breakthrough. You are the talk of the town when it comes to you working behind the scenes. People are noticing you. They're noticing that you work really well, Virgo. And they're saying, right, that Virgo is who we want. And there could be a new job on the horizon, without a doubt, for you. You will definitely get help from VIPs. And I would say you will be the subject of many lucky breaks, Virgo. But you will be in the right place at the right time. Unbelievably, you really will. And I would say that this is also occurring for other earth signs, but not quite in the same way. They're going to get good news, but it might be on the family front. Babies, home, whatever. But what I'd like them to look out for is the other earth signs, is some sort of flooding disaster occurring. But it might be an absolute nightmare at first, but then it will turn out for the best. Either you get an insurance payout, or you have to get on with repairing it, and then that area will look so much nicer. So that's something for the earth signs. Pisces. Ooh, what have I got for you here, my Pisces? I'm a Pisces moon. Pisces, you could be losing weight, you know, because of work going on in your 6th house of health. And if you start losing weight quite dramatically, it's because the universe wants you to be the size you're meant to be. So don't worry about that. Rather than Jupiter expanding, it's just making you into the perfect being. So Pisces, that's a message for you. So many destiny moments coming through for you, Pisces. You've had a hard time as well. Major doors are opening. And really do think about what you want, lovely Pisces, and other water signs. Do think about the life you want, you know, imagine it. If you want to live by the sea, that might happen. If you feel that you've really had enough, because I was talking about very painful chapters having occurred, this has affected a lot of the water signs more than other signs, but think breakthroughs are coming. The divine is looking out for you. What have we got for Aquarius? Okay, so I want a few messages for Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius. Planets are working behind the scenes to move you forwards. They're saying you haven't been moving forwards enough. You're an outstanding human being, and you have got outstanding talents, and they're going to create those opportunities for you now to make you happy. You've been a bit of a recluse, but Mercury's taking you out of that recluse area, and he's getting Uranus, who's your ruler now, but Saturn used to be your ruler, suggesting a career orientated positional surprise. Something's going to happen in that way, and it's going to be the planets are just pushing you forwards. But they're saying try team up with someone professionally, collaborate, because two are better than one. Will they bring this person to you? I don't know. Let's have a look what comes up. This aspect that's occurred tonight has not happened in a long time. It's going to help people become more adventurous, more optimistic, but maintaining your sort of adventurous, peaceful side. You are a very independent person, Aquarius. It's saying be very careful of people wearing masks. They're going to be very, very protective of you. Those people have been in your life a lot and attached themselves to you. You didn't even really possibly realize how bad they were. I think that envious message was for you. You've had a lot of envy, a lot of people wearing masks around you, and you get attached to people very easily. But you are independent and your mind is seeing things in a different way now. You're seeing that no man is an island, and you're seeing that linking up is a good possibility, but I haven't any messages about who you're linking up with yet. But after this eclipse, some really good news is going to be coming through. Can I have some more cards for Aquarius, please? The healer of all ages is working on you, Aquarius, and you're becoming such a thinking man that whether a male or a female, your divine masculine is really working overtime now in getting you where you need to be in life. And so many adjacent possibilities are coming through, and a woman holding a heart is coming through. So there's a lot about love for Aquarians here. Libras, you're in a very similar position regarding collaborations and partnerships. And both of you, being air signs, are walking up the temple path so steadily and so surely that when you get to the temple, you're going to get what you deserve. But you, Libra, have, and if you're a Libra rising, this is for you as well. You have been collaborating, and some people might not be as trustworthy in this collaboration as you hoped, or maybe not as together or as bright or as what's the word, as efficient. They maybe haven't got the right strategy. So Aquarians are going to be moving into collaborations. Libras are already in a collaboration, and Aquarians, if you're moving into a collaboration, I hope, because that's really going to help you. But if you are in any way linked up with someone already, do question their strategy and whether they're helping you fully. The archangels are definitely working on this progress taking place for Libras and Aquarius. And Sagittarians, this is a very powerful eclipse for you. I mean, firstly, Jupiter has moved into Leo, and so your guiding planet is in Leo, which is tremendously important. And this eclipse is in your 5th house, which is all about love, romance, pregnancy, birth, and care of children. But this 5th house also involves your creativity. So if you're in any creative project, that's going to just zoom forwards and make you a fortune. If you're working on a long-term project, if it's a business idea, then Neptune together with Jupiter and Mercury are going to increase the dynamics of that, the artistic expression, in a cunning way, where there's just going to be this golden triangle opening up tonight for so many of you. So many of the signs have got this golden triangle occurring in the sky and appearing, and this golden triangle of harmony is going to work for so many signs, but it's going to work particularly for Sagittarians tonight and Leo. The trine of Venus, Uranus and Pluto in Aquarius, and these planets will work together to give you an outstanding opportunity that seems to make you very happy. Now, this golden trine is working for all the signs tonight, and also Mercury will receive a beam from Uranus, which suggests a career orientated surprise for a lot of people in the next week or so. I'm going to leave this reading with just my oracle cards because I love them so much. And the last card is the harvest. You're going to be reaping your rewards. What you have sown, you are going to reap. So I'm not going to bring any other cards in at the moment. I'm just going to leave these cards for my reading tonight. Just remember, this is an outstanding, hopeful, friendly eclipse, which is going to bring you in great news, great thoughts, great happiness, a great vibration, a great energy in lots of different areas. Love, work, money, it really is. And whatever age you are, this is beneficial to all of you. And I'm going to leave you there, and I'm going to be back in a few days. Happy lunar solar eclipse. May you get everything you dreamt about, what we've manifested up to now. Don't manifest tonight, just visualize your vision of the life you want. Just walk on that sand and feel your feet going into it, or sit in that car and touch the leather seat, or open the keys to that house and just breathe a sigh of relief once you're through that door, or look at that contract that you signed and then hear the money going ping, 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 ping in the bank. Just visualize it, hear it, feel it, be it. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful solar lunar eclipse.